to put up a Halloween pumpkin arch in under an hour? Don't worry, I'm going to show you how. You don't need fancy tools and you don't need to spend a ton of money. Disclaimer, we used pieces that I built a few years back, specifically to make every following year super easy and fast to set up. So now the only tools I use to set up, zip ties. Let's do this. Here's what you'll need: your pre-made arch pieces, zip ties, a few eyelet screws, and lights if you want it to glow. That's it, simple. We always pull our pieces down from the attic in early September. Honestly, this is the hardest part. I can make my life much easier next year by labeling each piece and where it goes in the pattern, but I'll explain more about that later. Now, part of what makes the build so fast every year is that I leave most of the pumpkins attached to the three main arch pieces. Step 2, we're going to check for touch-ups. I look for scratches and scuffs on the pumpkins or frame. We've noticed that the orange guys tend to fade the fastest. But this year we got lucky, no touch-ups necessary. If you do need to touch up, we suggest using an exterior spray paint rated for plastic. And honestly, I would just purchase that spray paint when you build the thing the first year, because if you've ever tried to look for orange spray paint during fall or Halloween, it's pretty much impossible. For step 3, we're going to plug in our lights and check them before we hang them. This is the point we want to replace any burnt out bulbs. Trust me, you want to do this now before we put the arch up. Step 4, we're going to grab our hanging supplies. The whole project is powered by zip ties. Seriously, it's only zip ties. If you live in colder climates, make sure you're using outdoor rated zip ties to make sure they don't snap in the weather. Here in New Orleans, we don't have to worry about that because it never really gets cold for Halloween anymore. Step 5, now that I'm sure I've got all of my pieces ready for their audience, I can assemble the PVC corner pieces. To do this, I just slide the elbows together to make the corners of the frame. Pro tip, and this is something I still need to do: number each piece on both sides. Next year, I'll just match up the numbers and that'll make the setup go way faster. Now, it's time to hang this bad boy. Step 6, we're going to hang the arch. When I built this arch a few years ago, I also decided to attach eyelet screws to the exterior of the door frame. While it took some time to get the placement right back then, it's a no-brainer now. All I do is pull the arch into place and I know exactly where that is because of the eyelet screws. Every 6 inches on the PVC, I've drilled holes big enough for the zip ties to pass through. This serves 2 purposes: as attachment points for the pumpkins and to attach the PVC to the house. I've got 9 attachment points holding this piece up. So if even 2 of them fail, I know the piece will still be secure. Another option is, if you don't want to drill holes into your home, is to use these. They clip onto your door frame without leaving a scratch. And you just zip tie onto them as you would with the eyelet screws. Step 7, we're going to run electricity. We already know that all of our lights work, so now we have to just run electricity to the arch. Please use an exterior rated extension cord and keep any plugs off the ground to stay safe from water. We love using this light sensor multi-plug outlet from Lowe's. All I do is plug it into our exterior outlet, face it towards the setting sun, and the lights kick on shortly after dusk and turn off at dawn. Step 8, now we wait. And that's it, y'all. Your pumpkin arch is up in under an hour. Simple and easy. This is your sign to finally make yours. What other holiday projects do you want to see me build? Comment below and let me know. Also check the description for a free supply checklist, and don't forget to subscribe for more easy DIY hacks.